Hey, how you doing? This is John and welcome to John's Long Box. Today I'm going to do a little board game video of Harry Potter. This is Hogwarts Battle. So over here we have this board. Excuse the cough. This is a cooperative game. Usually my wife and I play. I'm usually Harry Potter. She sits over here and she's Hermione. And just like Hermione, she packed up all her stuff, put it away before I got the chance to make a video because that's the way she is. So it's a fun game. We got to defeat Voldemort. So these are all villains. So this is a game where we lost. You can see we lost over here. So what it is it's a deck building game. You start out with 10 cards and you play the cards. And the cards will either give you influence tokens or attack tokens. And when you do, you spend the attack and you put them on the villain of your, that you want to fight. Let's just say these were out. You cannot attack Voldemort until he's a coward, so all the other villains have to be defeated first, and then these events that Voldemort sets up. And I tell you, man, these events are really tough. We only managed to clear one of them out of the 3. So you have to clear the events, defeat all the villains, then defeat Voldemort. It's the only way to win. And Voldemort wins if he claims all the locations. So there's 3 location cards, and as you flip over, before every turn, you flip over a Dark Arts card and it tells you. So it's like a program. Some of them tell you to take a location. Some of them tell you to take damage. And when you get down to 0, you lose half your cards. And then you put another one of these awesome little metal counters on a space. And when the card gets filled up, everything changes at the end of the turn. So at the end of the turn, if you could, before the end of the turn, if you could remove one of those location markers, you're fine. But if at the end of the turn, you clear the villains away, and you clear that away. And if there's no more, we lost. So it is really tough to win. So, you defeat the bad guys. You put the cards over here as they get defeated. As you can see, we got defeated because Voldemort claimed the last location, and him and Peter Pettigrew were the last ones left. And what you do is you buy a card. When you buy a card, you put it on your discard pile. And when you need to draw another one of your cards, and you don't have one, you shuffle it and you take the remainder. And then you could buy other cards. There's 3 types of cards. There's blue cards that are allies, yellow cards that are items, and red cards that are spells. And you try to build the best deck in the world. And this game, it's tough because we have to get we have to play 4 items to clear this. But if at any time we have 3 items in our hand, a location is taken. It's really, really tough. And then we got these detention cards that are just dead cards that fill up your hand with nonsense. Now, when you defeat... So this is the base game. Game 1 just gives you a bunch of cards and the setup. And then game 2 gives you additional cards. And you're not supposed to... And each one of these boxes is for a different movie. So it gets more and more complicated. This box, I don't want to ruin it. But when this box opened up, I was like, oh my God, there was such cool stuff in it. Then... that box over there is the monster box of monsters that came with extra stuff. And now this is the charms box. So right now we're playing pack 1. I don't know what's in this, That sounds cool. There's cards in there and it's really full. So I don't know what's in there, This is thin. I bet you it's just cards. And then this looks like... So we got to defeat the... So far we played 4 times. We can't beat deck 1. These are little boards. You can see right over here. These give you little abilities. So I took Protean, which is like shape-changing abilities. My wife took Stickiness, which means she can retain tokens. Because you got to spend your tokens. You use them or lose them. And then we didn't realize that this card penalizes you for retaining tokens. And then somewhere in the first box, you get a proficiency card. So I took a skill in flying. And then Harry Potter levels up somewhere around book 5. And then you can swap out your proficiency for a Patronus if you so choose. It's a lot of fun. It starts out, you could be the Harry, Hermione. I'm pointing over here because my wife always sits over here. And then you could be a Ron Weasley. And then the third choice was Neville Longbottom. And then the monster box of monsters gave you the ability to play as Luna. And then this gave you Ginny. So you could play with like 6 people. It's a lot of fun. I'm hiding stuff that you shouldn't be seeing because that's in another box. But again, you'll get cards with like little tokens on them that give you extra abilities. Little spoiler alert for these. These tokens. a harp token. You know, there's just so many little cool things that you unlock as you play. I really, really dig it. It's a lot of fun. It's really tough. A little bit of a warning though, if you do play it, you're going to be like, this is so easy. The first 3 boxes, if you are familiar with deck building and cooperative play, are really easy. You know, around the 3rd box, all of a sudden it gets tough. And if you're honest, because it's a cooperative game and you stick by the rules, it is a tough game to defeat. So I'll see you later with another video. Bye bye.